All right, everybody, welcome to our training this afternoon. Great to see you here. My name is Mike La Charite. I'm a gold consultant with Team Sky. I'm really excited to talk about this topic today. It's something that I think really isn't discussed a lot. We have a lot of great suppliers that we work with, um, but we don't talk a lot about booking direct, specifically with like hotel chains and rental cars. And we can do that. We can do it not only for ourselves to get some great deals for and travel agent rates, but also for our clients and still get commission. And there's some benefits to that. So what I want to do is just kind of go through some of the major brands of hotels and rental cars, show you the process to book direct, both for your clients and for yourself. And I guess the first thing to discuss is why would we want to do this? Why not go through an Expedia tab? Well, the first thing I will say is in some cases, you get better commission from doing this. So sometimes on Expedia Tap, for example, you notice there's different tiers of commission depending on the hotel, the time of year. Sometimes it's even based on the room type and whether it's refundable or not, that changes. So you get a consistent commission when you book through the brand itself, okay, which I think is really nice because you know what to expect. Also, I find that for my clients who are frequent travelers, booking direct gives them like it goes into their app right away. There's no worry about whether their frequent, guest number transferred or any of that kind of stuff. So there can be some benefits there as well. I also have found sometimes you get better cancellation policies. So often with hotels, you can cancel right up until the day before or 2 days before. And sometimes with booking through the other suppliers, you have a little more stringent cancellation policy, depending on what you're booking. So generally what I do when I'm looking at kind of a big brand hotel, I always compare the price and the terms and conditions when I do it direct versus doing it, through one of the other suppliers that we use. That's kind of my normal process, and it's worked out really well for me. And sometimes you find some really good things. So I'm going to screen share and we are going to get started. I'm going to walk through Hilton first. Let me get this open for y'all. And I like to keep this pretty informal. So if you guys have questions, feel free to unmute, feel free to put them in the chat. I will do my best to monitor that as we go. And I'll also, of course, save time at the end for Q&A. Okay, so feel free to jump in. The first thing I actually want to show you guys is Agent Universe. Let me know in the chat how many of you guys are signed up for this. This is not one of the initial suppliers that we talk about, but it is in the back office. It's in the Travel Cafe. And there are a lot of benefits to Agent Universe, okay? Cruise Complete is a great tool. If you're doing cruises, you can compare kind of all the cruise lines in one place. But one thing I want to show you guys today that I just actually recently found out was the thing is there is a list of almost all of the suppliers in here that we would use. So if you go right up here, once you're logged in to preferred suppliers, you'll see this search A to Z. Now you all may know this already, and I may just be slow and behind, which is not abnormal for me. But what's cool here is you can see a huge list of all of the suppliers broken up alphabetically. And so let's say if we go to H, right, we're going to go look for Hilton. If we go pull up Hilton worldwide, you're going to see all of the information on this page, where to contact them, where the travel advisor booking portal is. You're going to see information on their commission, different booking codes if you're using GDS or some of the other systems that you can use, discount codes, all of those kind of things. So this is a really useful tool just at a glance if you want to kind of see, let's say you're comparing, Expedia Tap and you want to see, hey, what does Hilton do? Okay, well, they typically do 10%, unless you're talking about like corporate group business, then they're down at 7, unfortunately. But this is just a really, really good resource to be able to go through and compare, find new suppliers, and just see at a glance what the different suppliers you're looking for, will offer you. Okay, so again, that's Agent Universe. You can find that in the Travel Cafe. All the instructions are there to sign up. Highly recommend if you haven't done this one that you get in here. Okay, all right. So first one I want to do is Hilton. And Hilton actually makes it probably the easiest of any of the brands to book for travel advisors. Okay. It's one of my favorite. And so we're going to just do a basic search here. Let's see. Miami came up. I'm going to just pick some random dates here in June. We'll leave one room, one guest. Now, here's what's great about Hilton. If you go to special rates, you'll see they have an actual travel agent rate right here. Okay. And so if we do that and then we search, it's going to show you which rates are commissionable and which are not, just by virtue of pushing that. Okay. So let's go ahead and just choose here. Now, in general, with hotels, you have a couple different kinds of rate, right? You have sort of their public rates and their discounted rates for members and all of that sort of stuff. But you also have these like uh package rates that they do, or qualified rates. So those are things like if you're a member of the government or the military, or you're a member of AAA, or one of these organizations that has benefits to get you discounts. In general, and this is not always true, but in general, those qualified rates, when you have membership with another organization that is getting you a discount, those rates are not going to be commissionable. Okay. But more of your, standard rates that they have, and the like member rates and stuff for the hotel brand themselves, those will be. Okay. So if we scroll down here, we'll see, here's One King City View, and it tells us right here it's commissionable. Okay. If we go to the more rates and we pull that up, it's going to show us in even more detail. So here's the standard rate, here's the honors discount, here's flexible, here's the non-refundable. Now you notice the non-refundable, this does not say commissionable. So if you book that for your client, you're not going to get paid, right? But even some of these extra rates, like 2 times points, these are commissionable. So and guys, I see this question. I'll answer it in just a second, okay? But this is what I like about Hilton. Makes it super easy to know exactly what you're booking and whether you're going to get commission or not. Okay. So in this case, these are not travel agent rates, but these are the commissionable rates if we are booking for clients. Okay. So you can rest assured that when you go and book this rate, you pull the numbers off the confirmation and do your commission tracking form, you are going to get paid. Now, a couple people asked, do we sign up? With most of these suppliers, you don't need to sign up separately. Okay. When we go, like if we go to book this rate, for example, it's going to tell you enter your travel agent number down below. So if we scroll down here, we'll see a field for travel agent number. Okay. That is where you put in the IATA. Okay. And so you don't actually have to pre-register. But you just put in the IATA number there, and Archer is registered with Hilton, obviously, as an agency, and they know where to pay based on the IATA number. Okay, so makes it really easy, and one less login that you have to remember. This unlimited rewards, I'm going to talk about a little bit later. Okay, so don't worry about that for right now. If you are booking through your own account, you can save the number, but I don't generally tend to do that. So that's pretty much the process. You find the room, you select that travel agent rate with Hilton, you make sure you pick a commissionable rate, you fill out all the info, and you put in the IATA number. And then once you confirm this reservation, you're going to just go do your commission tracking form. And that is it. And you've just booked to stay direct with Hilton and got your commission. Richard, this is instant commissions is a different thing. That's where if you use one of our wholesale suppliers, you would find a cheaper rate, and then you would charge the commission on your own. You would add that. So it doesn't really apply to this situation. Okay. Margot, the travel agent toggle, like this section right here, is that what you're asking? This is just with Hilton, you just scroll down and it's literally under the it's right under all the guest information. Okay.
Okay, so you have to go into the booking. Thank you.
Yeah. If you just every hotel brand, it's in a little bit different place, but and I'll show you where they are. The majority of them are going to be here after like the information on the booking page. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing a couple questions. If a client has rewards, absolutely, you can add it. It will be right here. okay, guest information, it'll ask for their honors number right here. I actually have a client that I do, he's a traveling musician and I do all of his bookings. So I actually log into his Hilton account. He gave me his login information and I do the booking right inside his account, but then I still put the IATA number so that I get paid. So you can do that if it's somebody that you work with frequently and you have that level of trust, you can even do it that way and still get paid. Okay. Um, Brandy, you would send a credit card authorization form before you actually make the booking because you need that to be signed before you're putting their credit card down for payment. Okay. And I think I saw one more and then we'll keep going. Okay, cool. Amber, I'm going to go into the travel agent rate in 1 second. Okay. All right. So that is the process with Hilton for booking for your clients and getting commission direct. Okay. Now, if we want to do this for ourselves, there's another website. I will put this in the chat for you so you guys can save it. But no, this is also in Agent Universe. All of these links are on the supplier page. Okay. So I'm going to do Hilton travel agent rates. This is where you go. Okay. And so you'll see, this is travel advisor discounts for personal travel only, okay? Not for your clients. It's valid for 2 rooms and at participating properties only. Travel agent rates, as most of you probably know, they are not always available, but it's based on demand and all of that kind of stuff, okay? So basically, in this case, you go to the travel advisor site, you're gonna do your same search. We'll do Miami again, why not? We'll search for next month. And then we are going to hit find a hotel. Okay, and here we are going to see, let's go. I think this is the one we did last time. Here's that travel agent rate. This is how you know if they have one available. It will actually say for Hilton travel agent rate 181. You notice that's a lot cheaper than what we just saw in the last screen. Okay. Now for the Hampton, I don't see one here. So if we open that up, and we can just double check and see kind of what rates they are offering. They do not have a travel agent rate available. So that with Hilton is how you will tell if they have one. It's super easy, just right on this page. You can see if they have a travel agent rate available for your dates or not. Okay. And then you go through and you book it. Now, most of the hotels will tell you you need proof of ID and they can ask you for that at check-in. I have never been asked. Some people may have, but um, it is important to have something in case you do get asked because they want to prove you're an agent. So for me, I got my CLIA card. That has been that's a travel credential. And so that works just fine to prove you're in the industry. I've heard other people use their business cards, your certificate with Archer. So if you don't have like a CLIA card, I'd bring your certification or something like that because that will show your name and show the IATA number on it. That's a nice little workaround to bring with you. Okay. All right. So that is Hilton. Demetria, talk to your mentor about the CLIA card. It's basically a membership with CLIA, which is Cruise Lines International. Archer has a discount. I think it's $50 a year off that Archer saves, and it basically is your own travel credential. It gets you access to all of the CLIA resources, cheaper rates on their conferences, their trainings. So especially if you do cruises, it's a great thing to have because you can get a lot of education there and certifications. And it also opens you up for things like Marriott. You need to have your CLIA card to do the fantastic rates. Also with Disney, with the College of Knowledge, in order to get some of their discounts, you need to have a CLIA card. So it is Cruise Lines International, and you can ask your mentor, they can send you all the info. Okay. Okay, so for Marriott, you can book Marriott similar to what we just did with Hilton on their regular website. It has a similar IATA form. But I recommend going through the travel advisor site for all of it because it just puts it all in one place. You're actually going to put your IATA number in at the beginning of the process, so you don't have to worry about forgetting it later. Okay. So if you go to this site, we are going to first sign in. Okay, and you can register. So this is one of the ones that you do need to register because they use this site for not only booking and commissions, but their education, which I'll show you in a second. Okay. So first I want to show you in order to book for clients. Okay. We're going to go up to find and reserve. Okay. Same deal. We're going to type in everything. We're going to pick some dates. And for them, they do not have a travel agent rate here, so you don't need to worry about that. Everything they show you, because you're logged in, for the most part, will be commissionable. Okay, so they will show you specifically the rooms that you can book since we logged in that way. My internet's going a little slow. Okay, so if we look at the JW Marriott, that's cool. We can pull that one up. All right. Okay, so in this case, you can see these different rates here. If we pull up the rate details, it will say commissionable rate. Okay, so with Marriott, when you're booking for a client and you're logged into the portal, I always double check just to make sure. Check the room that you like, whichever rate, hit rate details, and you want to make sure it says commissionable rate right here. Okay, pretty much like I said, what they show you is going to be commissionable, but you know, you never know when they might slide something in. So I always want to make sure that's there. Okay. Then similar to everything else, you just select your room. You're going to go through the booking process. Okay. In this case, you can also add your client's number. Let's see. Where is it here? Oh, right here. Okay, duh. Guest information, you can enter their honors, rewards number, whatever they have. Okay, put in all their information, put in their credit card. And then down here, you'll see, are you a travel agent? If you click there, this will already be filled in for you because you're signed in. Okay. And then, you know, you just finalize the booking just as you would. If they're not signed up for an account, you can sign them up for a Bonvoy account here if they need that. But then you're just going to finalize the booking and again, do your commission tracking form. You're good to go. Okay. Does that all make sense? So that's the process. Very similar to Hilton, just a little bit of nuance to it as far as booking for your clients go. I'm going to go back to that travel agent site now. Okay. Now, Marriott also has their fantastic rates, okay, which are fantastic. I'm sorry. It's Friday and it's late. I'm in a funny mood. So in order to get access to their fantastic rates, we have to do something called Hotel Excellence. Okay, this is their training. So if you go over to Hotel Excellence and you go to Hotel Excellence Home right here, it's going to show you this is what you need to complete in order to get the fantastic rates. Okay. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh, I just looked at this last night. 1 second. Okay, so you go, oh, maybe it's this one. Aha, this is where we want to be. Okay, so once you get back here, you click on that where it says Hotel Excellence Dashboard, okay? And this is the training section. So what you need to do is you need to do the core right here. And so if you click on that, it'll open up and it's going to tell you exactly which courses you need to do. And then you need to do at least 2 courses, I think, from the Continuing Education 2024. Okay. Once those are completed, then you have access and it's going to tell you down here where your profile is and whether you are qualified for fantastic rates and how long you're qualified. Okay. So now that we've done our education, we can go back over here. And this is where we can click on Book Fantastic. It's also under Hotel Excellence. You'll see Access Fantastic here. Okay, so in this case, once we've hit Book Fantastic, then we're going to do our same search. You'll see it's entered a special rate. That is their code for the fantastic rates, okay? So that's how you know that's what it's going to search. Richard, I do have a YouTube, and I'll post the recording once I download it into all of the chats. So you'll definitely see that, and you'll see my you'll see my YouTube there as well. Okay. So we're gonna do find hotels. Rocco, the questions, gosh, it's been a little while since I did it. I don't think they were timed. I think overall the lesson you had to complete within a certain amount of time, but I don't think each question was timed on this one. Okay, so look at this, JW Marriott. We just looked at this and it was like what, 265, 130 for the fantastic rate. Pretty dang awesome. And so if we open that up, let it load. And you'll see right here was 260, now it's 130. Fantastic rate. And you can go ahead and book that. Now this is limited to 1 room per card member for max 4 nights. Okay, so keep that in mind. They do have some specifics where Hilton and High-End lets you do 2 rooms. They only let you do 1. Okay. And then, of course, you just go through and book that like normal. Okay, so that is how you get your travel agent discount with Marriott. Any questions on that? Yeah, I have done the courses. It all runs together after a while. I know for this one specifically, the it was, I think, like 4 or 5 courses for the core that you had to do videos, and then another 2 or 3 from the supplements. Okay. Yeah, Joanne, I'm showing clients first and then fam rates as well. And we are going to do rental cars too. Okay. All right, beautiful. So that's Marriott. We're gonna get out of this. Now we're gonna go to Hyatt. Hyatt's my favorite. I have um status with them and I absolutely love Hyatt. They actually make it really, really easy as well. Okay, so what's great about Hyatt, when we're booking for clients, they make it really easy. They also have a commissionable field. Okay, so if we're gonna go do a search here, we're gonna go back to Miami. Why not? All right. So let's go ahead and pull up this first one. You can see most of them are pretty similar when it comes to booking for your clients, right? There's going to be a spot. We'll go ahead and pick this king bedroom first. Let's book it without the members. Okay. And in this case, like you can see the rate, of course, same deal. Put in all the client's info, put in the payment. It's going to have a section down here for travel planners and advisors. You can go ahead and put in the client's world of Hyatt. You can also put in the IATA number here. Okay, so it's super simple with Hyatt. You just on the checkout page, enter your info and you get paid the commission for that. Okay. So not too much to show there. Now, when it comes to one of the things I really like about them when it comes to booking for yourself as a travel agent, they actually have a group code. So there's 2 ways to do it with them. If we come back, let's go to the beginning. And we're going to do this search and we want to get a travel agent rate. Richard, the commission for Hyatt's 10%. Okay, as well. If we go down to corporate or group code and we type in 4469, that is the code for the travel agent rate. Okay, so you actually don't need to go to their other site. You can actually do this search just on their main site as long as you know that code to get your travel agent rate. Okay, so if we do this search, okay, we're going to see Hyatt Regency in Miami. Let's see if it has one. It's always hit and miss with the travel agent rate. So in this case, yes, you can see there's a travel agent discount here. Okay. So same deal. You're going to go through, you're going to do exactly the same thing that we just did. We're going to go on to the booking page. You're going to put in all your info and you're going to make sure in the advisor section to put your IATA here. Okay. And then that's how you get your discount. Now they also have another site. If you come here, this is their travel agent site. I will put this in the chat too. Okay, so that's the Hyatt Travel Advisor site. Yeah, Robin, I think that one actually was the same price. But it just depends what they have available. Sometimes you do find pretty significant ones. Um, one thing I will mention about Hyatt, and I don't know if this is the case with Hilton and Marriott, so I would check this if you have status with them. But like I said, I have top tier status with Hyatt, and that's really important to me because I get a lot of perks out of it. I don't use the travel agent rates with Hyatt because if I do, the nights don't credit to my account. I don't get points for them, and the nights don't count towards my tier qualification, which is a big deal. Like I don't want to lose my benefits that I have with them because they're significant. So that is one thing I will say with all of these brands, check to make sure if you're using the travel agent rate, if you have status with them, you don't want to jeopardize that. Okay. So you have to kind of weigh what's more important. Do you want to save money up front? Do you want to get, things later? Yeah, I mean, free stays, upgrades, 4 p.m. late checkout, like there's lots of good stuff. Okay. Um, Joanne, that's a good question. Do I check Vax first or do I go straight to these sites to book? I tend to compare both. Okay. I will use Vax if I'm doing a package, because it's nice to put it all in one place for the client. Um, for if I'm just booking a hotel room, I'll compare usually between like Expedia Tap and the direct just to see what the rates are and the policies. But most often, if I'm just going direct and it's one of these big brand hotels, I'll book direct through them. Okay, that I find that the hotels are, you ever had those issues where people are like, oh, you booked through a third party, so you have to go deal with Expedia to get this done, right? Versus them just being able to take care of it at the desk. Like I can just call the hotel and it's done. So if I have the opportunity, all things equal, and it's as good of a deal or better for the client, I will book direct if I can. Okay. Rich, was that Richard? Hang on. I am trying to scroll up in the chat. Somebody asked. Yeah, Richard, do they work with mobile apps that we can book clients with? They do. That's I find it easier on my computer because my apps are logged in for me. And if I want to book a client, for example, with Hyatt, I have to log out and then go do that. So I'd rather do it on the computer, but you should be able to do it on the mobile website as well. Sometimes I will say, if you're using the mobile website versus getting to their regular website on your phone, it will cut out some of the fields, like they'll be hidden. So you want to make sure if you're not seeing like on that checkout page where to put your IATA number, go to their regular website in the browser on your phone, not their mobile ready website. Okay. Just the normal hotel apps. So, Risa, you do not need to apply in order to do what I'm showing you here. Okay. Now, Hyatt also has the Hyatt Inclusive Collection. I'm not going over that today, but that is a separate deal. They now own they own Dreams, they own Secrets, and several of these other brands, and they have basically all of their all-inclusive type properties. They have a separate department called the Hyatt Inclusive Collection that you can register with. You can do education with to get certified, just like our other suppliers, and you can get FAM rates and all those kind of things through them. So if you're looking at all inclusives and stuff, I would look at the Hyatt Inclusive Collection for your clients. Okay. That's separate from this kind of stuff. All right. You guys have some great questions. Sorry, I'm getting derailed a little bit, but you guys are asking really good things. All right. So does that all make sense on Hyatt? Kind of how to make the booking through here, both for your clients and yourself? Everybody good with that? All right, cool. All right, the last one for the major hotels that I'm going to show you is IHG. Okay, this would be your Holiday Inns, your Crown Plazas, and the like. Now, they have their own site, okay, for whether you're booking for clients or you're booking for yourself. You want to use this. It's called Travel Consultant Connection. So I just sent you the link. You're going to register with them, put in all of Archer's, IATA info, and they will approve you for this, okay? Now, once you get approved and you logged in, this is the screen you come to. And you'll see, I can either book agent travel or I can book client travel. Shamina, this will be on my YouTube. It is, Liz posted it up above, youtube.com/together again travel, I believe. But I'll post it in all the chats as well. Okay, so everybody has access. Access, sorry. Okay, so let's look first at client travel. This makes it really easy. Again, you're logged in, so they know you're an agent from the get-go. It's not going to get missed. Your commission, so we can do that book for clients. Oops. Okay. We can go ahead. Oh, hey, I have a search here I did recently. Cool. That makes it easy. All right, so actually just to show you really quick, when you do the search, it will have an option here and it will already be pre-filled because you are logged in, but it'll say this best available and it'll have your travel agent stuff here, okay? So even on the regular website, I believe you can do this, where you just turn on that travel agent section, okay? And so then we're gonna pull up the search. We're going to Ireland today. Cool. And again, you can see kind of all the different options. Just like any other booking that we do, you're gonna come through, you're gonna pick your rate. Once you go to view prices, if we select that one, they always have this extra points thing. Okay, and so here you're gonna see the total price. You can pull that down to see the breakdown. And at the bottom, let's see, where is it? Hang on, I got lost on my other screen. Okay, so this one, that's right. I remember looking at this one yesterday. So it does not actually show you on the screen anywhere that it's commissionable, which is quite annoying and concerning, right? But as long as you logged in as a travel agent at the front, this will be a commissionable rate. Okay, so you can go ahead and do it. It's already got your IATA number built in, and it should show on the confirmation once you finish the reservation. But they actually don't, for whatever reason, provide a field for it on their checkout, which is a bit frustrating. But rest assured, if you book through the travel agent site, this will be a commissionable rate. Okay, so you can go ahead and do IHG through there. I lost my chat 1 second. Yes, it can be concerning. But you know, I can't control what all of the hotels do. Oh, maybe in the terms and conditions, there might be something in here about it. But I have booked a couple of these. I booked myself for the summer and I haven't had any issues with the ones I've already done. So again, long as you're going through travel agent, travel consultant connection, then you're good to go. Okay. All right. Now on the other side, you'll see they give you up to 2 guest rooms per stay. If you're booking a travel agent rate, so same thing, we can go search here. Not sure why it moved me from Dublin to Atlanta, but I will take it. Okay, and you can see at the top, it will tell you if they are available or not. So like for these first two, rooms are not available for travel consultant discount rate on these dates. It's probably because the dates that put in are so close. So if we move that to here, let's try a little midweek stay. Okay, now these are travel agent rates. I mean, being able to stay at Kimpton for 163 is pretty awesome. So again, it tells you it's the rate this time. Travel consultant discount rate available, so you can go ahead and book that as you would. And you'll be set to go. Okay, so that is.
How did you get to that?
So right through the travel consultant connection, this is that link I put above, it's their main travel agent site. You just go to book agent travel right here. Okay, and you'll see when it does the search, it's put in travel consultant discount rate. That's what that button does. Okay. That all makes sense. All right. Yeah, these are awesome rates with IHG. I did I did a couple for Belfast, Northern Ireland for next summer, and I think the rate was like 50% off. Like it was really, really inexpensive. So they have some great deals out there for sure. IHG is a great brand for these kind of things. Okay, so that's the last hotel brand. I know Wyndham will function similarly. I'm sure most of the brands now, a lot of the boutique brands, you may have to call because if you want to do it direct, because they some of them I've noticed, like Mandarin Oriental, I tried to do this and they did not have a rate built in. But yes, with IHG, you do need to sign up. So if you just go to that IHG agent website, I'm going to put it back in the chat again. You can sign up right there. Okay, they're one of the ones that you do need to sign up for their portal. Okay. All right, let me get out of that, and then we'll talk rental cars. So, oh, good question. Process with corporate group bookings. Okay, so there's a few things about this. Oftentimes, if they have a corporate rate or a group rate that's been pre-negotiated, it's not going to be commissionable. Okay, so if you're booking that for somebody, you may have to charge a service fee or something to them. But in general, if they're getting a discount because of their involvement with another organization, that's a qualified rate. And for most of the brands, that's not going to be something that's commissionable. Okay, so you definitely want to double check. I would probably call if it's something you haven't booked before. Call their main line just to make sure, because the last thing you want to do is do all that work and not get commission. Okay. And a lot of times, like the group bookings and stuff, those have already been contracted by whatever the company that's hosting the group is. And so their planner is getting the commission, whoever's done that. Okay. All right. So if you guys didn't know, Enterprise owns Enterprise National and Alamo. They have a nice little site here called the Tri-Branded Travel Agent. Put that in the chat for you so you have it handy. And it lets you get into do reservations for all of the brands. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to scroll down a bit and you'll see each one here. So we're going to go to Alamo and we'll click learn more. Now, a lot of the car rental sites don't actually offer travel agent rates. Okay, the way you're going to save money is by getting commission from them. Unfortunately, that, at least from what I've been able to find, I have not found a lot of good stuff. Alamo is one of the ones that does. So we're going to go ahead and type in the IATA number here. And then you'll see special travel agent rates exclusively for you. So then you can go ahead and do your search. Let's go ahead and go back to Miami. Why not? Okay, it already linked us as Archer. Great. Okay, so in this case, they do have travel agent rates that we can take advantage of. I'm not sure how much cheaper that really is, but you know, some cars these days are crazy expensive. So you can see it's pretty simple to get in there. Once you put in the IATA, it links you up and you'll be able to go ahead and make your reservation. So again, this one being a travel agent rate, I believe this is only going to be for you. I'm trying to see if they have. Let's go on the last page and see what their terms and conditions say for this. No, that's just the normal legalese, nothing about. Okay. So they don't really give you a limit. They're going to give you an email address here to book. So at least from what I'm seeing, they do not give you a limit on who you're booking this for. So in general, for the cars, Yeah, it doesn't have any of that stuff. So I actually think you probably could book this one for your client. I haven't done a lot of Alamo. They're not a brand that I typically use. But you'll see it will say 5% commission. Okay. Most of the rental cars are going to be 5%. They do not let you adjust the commission inside the system. But they do, you could always add to it in another way if you wanted to do, if you wanted to do like an instant commission kind of thing. But yeah, they generally just do 5%. And now Hertz does 10. We're gonna get to that one in a second. What brand do I use? So I'm a national guy. And again, I don't do the travel agent rates because I have my status with them and I use them a lot. It's just easier for me to go straight through. Yes, I will take Q&A at the end as well. I book for that one artist I mentioned, I book primarily Avis and they make it really easy. I'm going to show you them in a minute too. Okay. So yeah, this will tell you the policies. And so basically, yes, these rates are commissionable. Everything that you search in here is going to be commissionable. Okay. So you can go ahead and book this for your clients. Meant to look at that one yesterday. Enterprise. Okay, same deal, which you would expect because they're the same company. It's amazing how so many of these companies in the last 5, 8, 2, 4. Oh, amazing how many of these companies have combined over the last few years. It's really crazy. Okay, so coming in here, you can go ahead and just do the same exact search, right? For your clients, you can put in whatever you want. Richard, to your question, we're putting in with these, the IATA number comes at the beginning. So you just saw me, I had to put it in to get into this page. If we go back here, just so you can see it. Oh, it's gonna make me go out of it. Oh, well, because I just logged in, it's not going to show you again. But when you come to that last page, before you even get to search, it asks you to put in the IATA number. Okay. And it did the same thing with Alamo. And so they know you're a travel agent already. Okay. So we can do a quick search here. Just do this. Never want to search right away. All right, we can do that. And you can choose which member program. So one nice thing with Enterprise and National, their membership programs are interchangeable. So you can actually book with Enterprise and earn points with National and vice versa. All right, so that is one thing I really like about this brand. That's another reason I use National, because if I can't find something with National, I have Enterprise as a backup, which is a nice big company. They have lots of options. Okay, but again, same as before, you're going to see all your rates come up. These are already automatically commissionable rates because you put in the IATA before. Okay, and so you are going to be able to just choose your extras, move on. So Richard, you can't get the points for booking with clients, but for your clients when they have their numbers. So they can, if they have a national number, for example, you can book them an enterprise car and they can still earn their points. Okay. And vice versa. That's the benefit here. Okay. And then you'll see here, it shows you all the travel agent details. So you are confirmed that your commission is in there. It's going to be 5% with them as well. And just like normal, you would complete the booking. Okay. So pretty standard there. National works very similarly. Okay, now with them, they again, they don't offer a discounted rate just for travel agents, but they do have this search. You can type in all the info. You put your IATA number in right here. Okay, so again, it's on the first screen. And then you go through the same reservation process. Okay, so I won't show you on this one because you guys know how to do that part. But again, for Alamo, for National, and for Enterprise, pretty much the same process. I add a number at the beginning, do the search, make the booking commissionable at 5%. Now, when I calculate the commission on rental cars for the commission tracking form, this is kind of an important point. I do it based on the pre-tax total because they're not going to pay you 5% on their airport fees and all of that stuff. So just so you set the right expectation for yourself, make sure you are calculating that based on the pre-tax total. Okay, it's basically the daily rate is what you're getting the commission on, not the entire total of the rental. Okay. All right. Any questions on that? Alamo, Enterprise, National so far? I know we're going a little long, but we are almost done. A lot of information here. Okay. So, I am not an Avis member, but I am an Avis member, but I don't rent with them a lot. But as I mentioned, that one client that I have, I do multiple reservations a week for him with Avis, and I have really come to enjoy their system. Super easy. This is the travel agent site. I'm going to put that in the chat, and you don't need to pre-register here either. Okay. And it's really awesome because again, you just type in your IATA number. This unlimited rewards, I'm going to show you at the end. Okay, so there is an unlimited rewards number that you can get if you want to. So we're going to do the search. Huh. Well, that doesn't usually happen. All right, well, let's see. Often it will still show. Gotta love technical difficulties, don't you guys? All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the search for the car. And then we will go ahead and just pick one of these. Yeah, I don't get surprised when websites don't work anymore. They just don't. This is what I was saying, like this is the total, right? If you click here to open it up, here's the base rate, that 111, and then the taxes. This is what you calculate your commission on, okay? Just to make sure. And then we can proceed to checkout. It's going to give you here. You can put in all your clients' info. Again, it's going to ask for their member number if you have one. Okay, you can put that in as well. And then right down here at the very bottom with Avis, you'll see travel agents only, IATA and unlimited rewards if you have one. That one's optional, but the IATA, as long as you put it in here when you are making your reservation, you will get the commission. Okay. So again, really, really simple. Normally, when that site works and doesn't have an error, this is pre-filled from what you put in at the beginning. But in this case, it did not. So you just have to type it in manually. Okay. Tiffany, the IATA is right there. I just went ahead and put that in the chat for you. Okay. And that you can find in your back office. If you go under quick start documents, there is a folder that has all of our travel agent info. Okay. All right. So now another thing, if you didn't know, Avis and Budget are also the same company now. Okay. So with Budget, they also have a travel agent site. Let me put that in the chat really quick. Okay. Same deal with them. They actually do have travel agent rates. Okay. They are one of the few that actually offer a discount for you. So if you come here, you can actually go and do a search and it tells you how to do it. Okay. There's a list on this website. These are the corporate codes. If you're a US travel agent, we don't have any Canadian agents, but if you're watching this later from some other agency, that's there too. But US travel agents, this is your corporate code. So you're just going to put that in on the booking page where it asks for a special group code. And you will be able to get a discounted rate for yourself. Okay. Avis offers this too. It's right here. Also found, let me put this link actually so you can save this. Rates. Okay, so that is the link for Avis. And then this is the link for Budget. Okay, so that's where you can save yourself some money. If we go back here though, same thing, we can book our commissionable rate. So has the same field as the Avis one. Go figure, because they're the same company. Let's see if this one works. Hey, no error. Love that. Okay. I probably don't need to show you this since you just saw it with Avis and it's the exact same form. Um, one thing I didn't point out in the other one, if you have a member number for your client, you can put it right here. I always encourage for any of the rental car companies, I encourage my clients to sign up for their program because they get discounts. Okay, so if you do the search without it and then you add a customer ID for your client and do a search, the rate will most likely and most often be cheaper with that number. Okay, so do encourage your clients if you're booking budget or Avis frequently to get that number. Okay, but again, then that's the same deal. You go through, you make your reservation, make sure at the bottom that IATA code is in there, which because we logged in with it in this case, it will transfer over. Okay, and then you make your reservation exactly the same as Avis. Okay. All right, one more, and then we'll talk about unlimited rewards. So Hertz pays 10%. Yay. They are great for that. They pay a little bit more. So they also have a site you can start with as a travel agent. Put that in the chat for you. Again, you don't need to log in, just like the other ones. We just type in the IATA. Okay. And then you do your search, just like normal. Sure, let's do Maui. Why not? I mean, Kauai. Why not? I searched this for somebody recently. It's still in there. Yay. Holy cow, $3,000 a week for an SUV. Gotta love those Hawaii rates. But in this case, okay, same as usual. You can go ahead and choose your car. You can move on without this stuff. Okay, and you'll see at the top, it's got our IATA number. And it's going to ask for your email address so they can send you a copy of it. Okay, so make sure that's in there so that you get paid. And then same as always, you put in their rewards numbers if they have one. Notice with them and some of the rental cars, you can actually do like different airlines and hotels. So even if they're not a Hertz member, you can still see if you know if they have any other memberships, they can earn points that way too. Okay. And then submit, make the reservation, fill out your commission form. That's it. Okay, Hertz is really, really easy. Okay, does that make sense? So I feel like I'm going through these fast, but then at the same time, it's like you guys have made car rentals reservations before, so that part of it I probably don't need to show you. All right, last thing I want to show you is this program. It's called Unlimited Rewards. Okay, I'm going to put the link in the chat for you. And this is a program, it works with Hilton hotels and it works with Avis and budget car rentals. And it's basically an opportunity for you to get some extra rewards for yourself on those bookings as a travel agent. Okay. It's not a lot. So it's not like you're going to earn, $50, but it's something. If we look at this earn dollar section, okay, for a Hilton 5 or more night stay at a Homewood Suites, you're getting $2. Yep. Do you have a question? Oh, somebody's just not muted. Okay, so you can see for a Homewood Suites 5 or more nights, it's $2. For a weekend stay anywhere else, it's $1.50. Weekday, $1. Weekday Monday through Thursday, it's going to be 50 cents. And then for the rentals with Avis and budget, if it's 10 days, it's $5, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So it's not a lot, but hey, you do a bunch of these reservations, that is money that adds up. So all you need to do is go to log in and you can hit this sign up button right here. Okay. You can feel free to you fill out everything with the IATA number, all of your info. There is a section down at the bottom who referred you. If anybody wants to put my information in there, I'm happy to give that to you later. But I don't generally do that as part of trainings because you're not obligated. It's not a big deal. But feel free if you want to ask me for it, I will get you my info there. And then once you sign up, you're going to get a number. All right. And it's your unlimited rewards number. All you're going to do is put that if let's see, am I still on that page? Wherever on a Hilton, or Avis or budget, there will be UR membership number somewhere, unlimited rewards, or it'll say that. So all you're going to do is type your number in there when you make the reservation, and then after the reservation, the rewards will post. It's not subject to Archer's 80-20 split. So these are just rewards for you to use as the advisor. They will give you, I think once you hit $10 accrued, they will give you a debit card, kind of like our Akimbo. And so you can use that to use them on whatever you would like at some point. Obviously, you're gonna wait till they accrue for a little bit and then do that. But that's pretty much how it works. It's not a lot, but hey, it's free money that is sitting on the table if you don't sign up. So I would definitely, if you do a lot of Hilton, Avis, and budget, go ahead and sign up for unlimited rewards, and that will get you a little bit extra. All right. Okay. I know that was a lot of information, and we went through a lot of stuff there. What other questions do we have? I'm happy to stay on here and take Q&A. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, but thank you guys for being here. I hope that was useful, and it'll just give you some more options on making your different reservations and getting the best deals for your clients and yourself.